Hi everyone, in today's video I am going to talk about Article 226. The history behind for this Article 226. This was initially drafted as a 202 and later it became a 226. It was debated on 13th June 1949. This is very important article in the Constitution. This Article 226 empower the High Courts to issue the writs for enforcement of the rights. The rights just not only fundamental rights, and it also covers the legal rights. What is the key features of the Article 226? Jurisdiction. So jurisdiction can be exercised within the territorial jurisdiction of the High Court. Second one is cause of the action. Partly or wholly must be within the territory. So for example, there is a government order passed in the Delhi and that order getting executed in the Madhya Pradesh. So there is a effect on the legal rights or fundamental rights. The individuals can approach the Madhya Pradesh High Court. So that's a jurisdiction. Second one is who can claim or who can file for the petition. The person or individual person or authority whose rights got infringed. Against whom? The writs can be issued against the state or the board or authority or even private individual persons also who are executing the public functions. There is a video is detailed about Article 12. Please go and watch the video. It talks about what is state, what is not the state. And fourth one is this Article 226 broader than Article 32. Article 32 also issue the writs at the Supreme Court level, but only enforcement of the fundamental rights. But Article 226 uses by the High Court to issue the writs for enforcement of the fundamental rights and also enforcement of the legal rights. So these writs, we have 5 types of writs. One is habeas corpus, second one is mandamus, third one is prohibition, fourth one is certiorari, fifth one is quo warranto. Let's talk in the simple words about the writs. Habeas corpus. Let's bring the body in front of the courts who are unlawfully detained. Second one is mandamus. This writ command the public authority to perform their duties as per the service conditions or act or provision. Third one is prohibition. Prohibiting the lower courts from exceeding the jurisdiction or limits. Fourth one is certiorari. This supports the High Court to quash the orders given by the lower courts, if those orders having any legal problems or legal errors. Fifth one is quo warranto. This uses to questioning the legality of person who is holding the public office. So Article 226 uses the High Court to issue the orders or directions and writs for the enforcement of the fundamental rights or for any other purpose. What is for any other purpose? That is enforcement of the legal rights. The legal rights conferred from the statute, delegated legislation, common law or any administrative actions or orders. Second one is the writs can be issued to review that administrative actions, whether those actions are arbitrary or any legal basis provided, or whether the proper legal procedure was followed. Third one is writs can be issued to review and quash the orders given by quasi-judicial tribunals if those orders having legal errors or unfair or malferred due to any reasons. High Court having a power to quash the orders using the writs. The quasi-judicial tribunals are not the courts, but actually there are bodies which are having a legal powers to adjudicate disputes. Fourth one is High Courts can issue the writs in the form of PIL. PIL is public interest litigation. It is not actually there is individual person right got affected, but it is a group of people having the same problem or facing the same problem. So High Court can issue the writ in the form of PIL to give the justice. Now we can actually discuss about some sample case laws. Before going to discuss about the case laws, let's talk about one simple formula. Legal right plus public duty and the writs can be issued. The legal right means one person holding the legal right. Public duty, there is a public firm or public authority holding the public duty or public function. So the body is not functioned or executed the public functions as per the process or arbitrarily violated. The consequence is the legal right of the person has been violated. So the writs can be issued by the High Court. Let's see that some sample cases. First one is service employment rights. A government employee wrongfully denied promotion or pension. So the case law is State of Assam versus Ajit Kumar Sharma in 1965. So a government employee wrongfully denied promotion or pension. So in this case, the employee has a legal right and the body has having the public function. So the body has not executed their duties well. Due to that, his legal right has been violated. So High Court can issue the writ. The writ type is mandamus. It commands the body execute their functions as per the service conditions. Second one is contractual rights with the state agencies. A contractor blacklisted by the government department without a hearing. So this means the natural justice has not been followed. The High Court can issue the writ. One is certiorari or mandamus. Certiorari is to quash the orders which has a legal problem and given by the government. Second one is mandamus. Command the public board, command the government to execute their functions as per the provisions. So the relevant case law is ABL International Limited versus Export Credit Guarantees Corporation. The third case law is the statutory rights. A citizen denied a license under the Motor Vehicles Act or a permit under environmental law. So a citizen denied a license under a Motor Vehicles Act. The citizen having a legal right to acquire the license, motor vehicle license, and there is a body to issue the license. In this case, High Court can issue the writ. That's a mandamus. Command the body. So here this motor vehicle body execute their functions as per the Act, that Motor Vehicles Act. The fourth one is rights under welfare schemes. Denial of benefits like ration cards, pensions or housing under government schemes. In this case, so denial of benefits like ration cards, pensions and housing under government schemes. These schemes are welfare schemes which are running by state level. So citizen having a legal right to acquire these policies or schemes when those conditions are met, and the government or body having a public duty to execute the public functions. So the government has not followed procedure properly or arbitrarily violated. So the legal right has been violated here. So the High Court may issue the writ. That writ type is mandamus and command the body to execute their functions as per the provisions or Act, the Welfare Schemes Act. The last sample case is educational rights. A student wrongly denied admission unfairly from a public university. So public university is the public authority holding the public function, that's education, and the student having a legal right to get the admission when the conditions are met. So here the public university not executed their functions are well, so the student legal right has been violated. The High Court can issue the writ. That's a mandamus and certiorari. Certiorari is to quash the order and mandamus to ask the public university body execute their functions as per the Education Act. These are the sample cases about the Article 226. So overall Article 226 is very much important in the Constitution. This empowers the High Court to issue the writs for enforcement of the rights. Those rights not just only enforcement of the fundamental rights, it also covers enforcement of the legal rights. There was a beautiful quotation given by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. If I was asked to pick any article from the Constitution, if that article is not there in the Constitution, it will become a nullity. I would not prefer any other article except this Article 226. So this Article 226, such an important article in the Constitution, it empowers the High Court. Second one is the individual citizen having a easy access to the justice at the state level, not going to the Supreme Court for everything. So Article 226 is used at the High Court level to issue the writs for the enforcement of the fundamental rights and legal rights. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe and share.